Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing first play is Lance. Gets it out wide to Davis-Price. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Lance rolling to his left. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run. Here's Davis Price. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Drake Jackson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On the double. Strikers, 3-3, opposite, 3.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The offense on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. On the move to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Ready up. Black shot.
Now Lance again. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Black open. Little striker.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Lions, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 8. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lance now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And a throw right sideline is complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
Number 38, right through. Hey, come through. You don't blue.
Lance now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Again, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No check. 19 right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Niners 21, Lions 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Buffalo 18.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he coughed it up. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Here we go.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Hey, green.
Now a play fake. Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 cycles.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Throwing now is Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete to George Kittle.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On the jump.
They'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. He's got White here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
I feel like you
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here we go, here we go.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.